You guys, we have an opportunity right now to be something in our current environment that not a lot of brokerages are getting to say that they can be, and that is support. Okay, when you're thinking about your business and building businesses, you have to really think about what's the most important thing, and that's your consumer, your client, the people that you're servicing. What are their needs? What are they needing to receive from you? So right now, if you kind of put yourself just in the mindset of what your clients might be thinking right now, they could be uncertain, nervous, need more support, maybe not feeling in control right now in general. So here's where your platform, Moxi, can really help you become the support system that your client needs right now and to make you and our company more than just business. So what we're going to talk about today is showcasing your vendors, but I want you to think about it on a bigger scale than that. It doesn't need to be just vendors. This can mean showcasing our company support. Each and every one of you has an ASC, so you have an admin, you have a manager, you have RSCs who are your regional admin. You also have transaction coordinators in some areas. We've got a marketing team. There's technology teams. You guys have an expansive support system. What I would think as a client, I would want to see that support system. So your dialogue in conversation, but also what you're showcasing on your website and social media should be just that. Let's showcase your power team. So how can we do that? So let's take a look at this. First and foremost, when a client would come to the website, they have two ways to access this preferred partnership page. First and foremost, at the very top, we have an ability to create a custom page, which allows us to put a tab at the top. And if you notice the top of my website, it says homepage and preferred partners. So they can click here and get to my preferred partners page. But because sometimes visually, people like things to be very in front of them and very simplistic and easy, I actually have a graphic here, which is just a photo that I've actually made clickable to this exact same preferred partners page that I created. And to do this is actually not difficult at all. And just the great news here is I started with a template, you guys. So this page you're seeing here is a template already ready in Moxi. And all I did is I removed what I didn't want off that template and I added some things in. So take a look here and watch what happens when I do preferred partners, when I click on it. It now loads me to this page where I'm showcasing my support team. So our support team. So if you notice here, I've got a rolling graphic and it's just visuals that look, for example, right there, this is a perfect visual of how Moxi can be updated with our times. And you can make your page new and constant and relevant by doing simple, quick things by switching out a photo. But ultimately, what I want is somebody's going to come to me and work with me. I know there's a potential that they're going to be jumping online and looking at other realtors, other websites, other brokerages. What I want for them to find out from me is I want them to see that I've got a lender in hand. We've got a warranty company. We've got an insurance company. We've got a title company. Built into our structure system, I actually have the ability to literally make anything on this page clickable so that I'm now driving traffic to them. So let's talk about building business. You guys aren't just looking at clients and building your clientele that way. Part of building your business is structure and strengthening your support systems and your relationships. Now, some offices within our company have a contractual relationship with some of the vendors that we have. And then for some of you guys, you just recommend a couple. So what's wonderful is that when you're building those relationships, it's like a win-win solution. Imagine that I actually built this page and then my next step would be to go to New Res, to go to America's Preferred, to go to McMichael, go to Woodland and say, you know, I value your relationship and strengthening our partnership, and I see and understand the value in showing your value to my clients. So I'm putting you on my website. And you know what doesn't hurt for any of you guys, and this goes beyond just your core vendors. This could be, you know, somebody in the community that you're working with. It doesn't hurt you to say, I'm showcasing you on my website. Can you showcase me on yours? And I'm telling you that people have done this and been very surprised with even people like dentists and different companies within the community that ended up putting them on their website to strengthen that. Because if you're pushing them they're more likely to want to push you back. So that is a very important aspect here, not to be lost, is that not only are we wanting to showcase our partners and our strength within our company, we want to be able to push people to them and ultimately have it be a funnel back to us. Simplicity is key. What I decided to do, and I'll show you where I went, I just took a template that was in Moxi and I swapped out the top and I added in a slideshow just to showcase multiple photos. This took me just a couple of minutes. All I did was I changed the text to actually state what I wanted it to say, which is preferred partners, teamwork makes the dream work. So I was able to quickly customize it by changing what was existing in our templates to make it what I wanted. Here is what I did. First and foremost, for those who are newbies, when we're in our Moxi website, we first log in. Takes us to this location page. We're going to click on the top where it says My Website, and what it's going to do is it's going to take us into our website builder admin tool. What's really great is that if you want to create a custom page, all you have to do is go to the very top on the left-hand corner and click the plus sign that says New and say Page. We're building a new page. Now from here, it's going to ask us what type, and we're going to say Custom. We're going to say Submit. And it's a very great thing because we don't have to do too much legwork here. What you're going to do is you're actually going to type in the name of what the page is going to be. So be thoughtful here that what you're typing in is what people are going to see. So if you want to say My Team, you can do that very simply. And then underneath here, underneath where you just type that, here's the kicker. This is where people can sometimes get lost. Normally when something's grayed out, it means you don't have that option. But for some reason in Moxi, it is grayed out, but you do. So you're going to click on Page Builder. It's going to ask you if you want to leave the site, and you're going to say yes, you're going to leave. Now what it's doing is it's actually taking us into Page Builder, which is where all those pre-made templates are. And if you were with me on Moxi Monday last month or a couple weeks ago, I actually went through the templates and showed you some of the options. Today, I'm just going to show you where my starting point template was and then show you how I removed some things really quick to customize it to make it my vendor page, just to kind of cut some steps out for you guys. On the right-hand side, we have this box that pops up. These are going to be our page builder options. I'm actually going to keep my eyes up here at the top just to separate the options here. Modules are the things called widgets or the different add-ons to your custom pages that you can add on to any specific page. So you can pull in a video, you can add your own text, you can add a photo, you can add slideshows, which is what I did. So think of modules as the extra add-ons that you can put onto your custom page. But what's cool is if you come over, it says templates, and if you notice, these babies are pre-built, so they're ready to go. I'm actually going to show you that my starting point was actually one that doesn't look as much like what I ended up with, but if you actually click on the options under templates that says Moxi Works Templates, it's going to give you a drop-down box. And what I did is I went into content pages. Now for this particular one, because I like to kind of refer to these content pages as like the inside pages of your website. The first Moxi Works template area that we were just at, and I'll go right back to it, Moxi Works templates, this tends to be great for your home page. So if you're doing like a custom home page that you want the search bar in there as well, you're gonna kind of stick with Moxi Works templates and pull from here. However, I like the drop-down option because content pages gives us some other layouts that don't have that search bar because I don't need that on a vendor page. So you're just going to run your eyes through here, and I like these for to showcase your vendor, or even if you're just showcasing your manager, your ASC, your executive leadership team. Notice how, and I'll just click it real quick to show you. You guys see how easy this is for you to showcase your vendors? And how easy it would be for you to showcase your manager, your ASC, your marketing team. I mean, we already give you guys all of our photos when it comes to schmidtresources.com. We already give you that. All you guys have to do is save them and copy and paste it right in this location. But I just wanted to show you how easy you can just pull in a template that showcases people to allow yourself to change it. Now, one thing that's kind of a staple and easy here is notice how this blue box is popping up when I go in and out with my cursor. One rule of thumb is anytime you're in Moxi and you're editing in our template builder, if you hover over what you want to change, it gives you a toolbar. So remember, just if I wanted to change this photo that says Kimberly Foster, all I do is I hover over her and then I choose the toolbar in the top left-hand corner. This is now going to let me swap out the photo. See where it says image? I'm just going to literally remove the image and then it's going to allow me to upload. It says select photo and I get to pull a new photo in from either my gallery of photos that I've saved, or if you're pulling from your computer itself, just like anything, if you chose upload photo, you would be able to go and pull it from your computer itself and pull that photo in. But I just want to show you that immediate change to show you how fast it is. So let me go ahead and hit save. And I just swapped that photo out and instantaneously I have now changed that photo. Changing the text, you guys, is just as easy. I literally, let me do that again. I literally just hovered over it until my blue box showed up. I clicked on the toolbar and I just highlight what they have and I get rid of it. And then I type my new information here. So I'm going to go to my page that I did create in Page Builder and show you that quick swap out that I did. So let me get in and pull it up again. First and foremost, when I was creating my new page, I did click on the plus sign so that I could get my add-ons. Remember, that plus sign means you're adding on the extra options. To reiterate, I went to underneath templates right here. It says modules, rows, and templates. I did go to templates. Then I chose to click the drop-down box and choose content pages. Now, the page I actually chose, because I just liked the circles and the way that they had them. It doesn't really matter which one you pick. So all I did is I clicked on pricing right here, and then it loaded it in my page builder here. But I have the question very often, what happens if in one of these templates, there's something here that you guys don't want to keep? For example, on the one I just started a second ago, what if you only wanted to showcase 2 people, as an example, and you don't want all these people here? The great thing about Page Builder is instantly, if I hover over this section here where it says Regan, and I don't want it, I'm just going to click on the remove box, and it's taking it out immediately. So I'm not even kidding you when literally I tell you I pulled in that template down here called pricing, and there's a box at the top. I removed the box, and then I swapped my photos, and then I just literally went to my vendors online. So for example, New Res, you can do, again, you can go to their website, and guys, what you're doing is you're getting the information about them, and you're copying it from their website and literally going to paste it right into your website here. Notice how when I hover over my text and I click on that toolbar, so that's your rule of thumb. Hover over it and then click on the toolbar. And then I come here, I'm able to just literally copy and paste it in there, and instantaneously it is on your website page. So the basic rule of this is pull your template in, remove what you do not want. That's exactly what I did do. I removed the top section. I hovered over this section that was here, and I changed the words to say preferred partners. Again, I hovered over the graphic that was somebody's face, and I clicked on the toolbar, and then I just pulled in my own photo simply right here where it says photo. It couldn't get any easier than that. So let's add some video. Figure out who your preferred partners are, your core vendors, and then reach out to them. I would love to have you guys challenge them to give you guys even just a 30-second video or a 15-second video of an introduction of themselves that you actually put directly on your website. There's a couple of great things that happen here. One, you're actually allowing people to get to know you a little bit more and get to know them a little bit more. But here's the key. YouTube is actually owned by Google, and whenever you're uploading a video and putting it into your Moxi website, you're increasing your value. So that search engine optimization, that SEO we always talk about, you're increasing that because they want to play and host sites that are using their platforms. So whenever you get to take a video and use it in our system, in our platform, you're only elevating your opportunity for your SEO to increase, which is very, very cool. What I would do is I would go to the plus sign on the top right, which is where we get all of our add-ons. So clicking on the plus sign brings up the templates, it brings up the add-ons. When I click module, which is what our add-ons are, our modules are our add-ons, our widgets, our extras, just kind of think of all those words meaning the same thing. Literally, I can come in here and then click on video, pull it in. Notice how I just clicked on it. I'm holding my cursor down and I'm pulling it in. I'm now throwing that video in here, and all it's asking me for is an embed code. So basically what I would do, I'll grab it really quick if I can. It's actually a Zoom call, so it's kind of cool because you can see all of them all at once within this 2-minute video. But it's an introduction to themselves. Here it is, perfect. See how very quickly I reached out to them and I said, hey, can you guys give me a quick video, meet Woodland Chicago title, so that I can show my agents who you are, but I can show my clients who you are. And they very happily did a Zoom video. And look how great this showcases the whole team. Here is what we do. So on Moxi, notice how on our page, when we added the video, it actually brought up this pop-up box. And it says embed. And this little area right here is where it's asking us for the embed code, but it's blank. The only thing that we are doing is we're getting to our source. So the place that we're pulling the video from. In this case is YouTube. I found my video that I want to show up on that page. I'm going to go underneath the video and click share, just like we would if we were putting it on Facebook or YouTube. But what we're going to do is we're going to choose the embed option. So basic rule of thumb is when you're being asked for a video, if it's not asking for an embed code, you can click this copy link here and put it in. But if it does use the word embed ever, you're going to want to always choose the embed option. So by doing that, it's giving us this code. I just clicked on embed. I'll do it again just so you guys can watch me. I'm on YouTube. I found my video. Underneath my video says share. I'm going to click right here where it says embed, and it's automatically going to give me the code that I have to do nothing other than at the very bottom hit copy. So do you need to know what embed means? No. Do you need to know how to read any of this? Not at all. That's the cool part. You're literally just clicking embed and clicking copy. That's now saving it on your computer. And just like you copy and paste anything else on the computer anywhere, you're going back to your website page, because notice, for those who get confused about the tabs, each thing I'm on is open in a new tab. So I was on my YouTube tab, and now I've gone back to my website builder tab. Right here when it says embed, I'm literally going to paste it and hit save. And instantaneously, I now have a connection for anybody on my site to get to meet my team. So isn't it so much more impactful for someone to, instead of just saying, I've got this great team of people behind me. Well, what if I show you them, they're talking to you, and you actually have all of their contact information? And I'm telling you, all of these people were thrilled to do this because you're only strengthening and empowering their business as well. So it really goes back and forth. And you guys saw, it really didn't take me much but a few moments to do it. And honestly, getting this whole page set up, I mean, this whole thing set up can be done within a matter of maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes, just to really take the time to get your information. So let me jump into my chat box here. This would be a great time if you guys have any questions to jump in and ask them right now. Again, I do want to reiterate Moxi Mondays. Sometimes it's not as easy to go slow step by step on a page builder, but we do have plenty of workshops that are scheduled and that have already been done and recorded that allow you guys to watch us do what I just did in person recording, and then stop it, pause it, do it on your own website. So it's just like you were doing it if you were with me, and then go ahead and actually do it on your site as well. So if it's going a little bit quick, it's only because we have a 15-minute time frame, but this was more so to inspire and encourage you and open up that mindset of how supported you guys are right now and how we can share it with other people. It's the same. Lori says, how did you get the rolling graphic on the top of the page? Okay, I'll show you that right now, because that seems, if you're asking that question, that it means it kind of stood out to you, which was my intention. I feel like a video or a slideshow kind of grabs attention a little bit more than just a still photo. So here's exactly what I did. So remember that if there's something not on your page and you want it there, what's our rule of thumb? We go up to the top right-hand corner, click on the plus sign, and add in the content we don't already have. So I clicked on the plus sign, and it gave me these modules. All of these are in different sections. It says basic, media, actions, layout. All I did, you guys, which was so fast, I'll do it right now. I went into my modules here, my extra add-ons, and I clicked slideshow. I literally pulled it in. After I click slideshow, I'm holding down my mouse right now. I'm placing it where I want it, and I'm letting go. Now it immediately opened up this box, this Slideshow Editor box. And notice how right on the front page, like how easy can this get? It literally says add photos. So I'm clicking on that, and then I'm pulling in either photos that I've already saved in my Moxi website, or I'm uploading the photo from my computer, and instantaneously, I'll do it right now. I'm gonna pull in my puppy, and I'm gonna pull in this couple. And notice how I'm just grabbing a couple of them. Once they are selected, I'm gonna click add to gallery, and it's already gonna be in our gallery, so all I have to do is click update, and now hit save. And now I have a rolling, scrolling, let me cancel out of there. And now it's automatically a scrolling photo. For those of you who want it to be sized a little bit different, rule of thumb, if you want to edit it, you're going to hover over it and click on the toolbar. Hover, click, hover, click. Those are the two ways to get into editing. And then all I did, I just played with it. Notice how it has a height of 500. You don't even need to know what that means. Just plug in a different number and see what it looks like. And it was going to change instantly. See how it made it bigger? So you don't even need to know about pixels, or you don't need to know about photo sizing. You don't need to know any of that. If I immediately change this number here, it's going to actually change the photo here. See how tiny it made it? But it makes it so quick and easy. And that's why I like Moxis, because you don't need to be a website builder to build your website. You don't need to know how to do any coding or anything like that. It's done for you. You just get to get in. I feel like play. Just get in and play and have fun. And again, the graphics, I did pull them from our Getty Images account. So if you need graphics and you don't have them, you can reach out and do a marketing request with your marketing team. They'll be happy to pull from what they already have for you. Not a problem at all. Okay, so let's run down here. I've got quite a bit in here. So see, it says, sounds so exciting. Look forward to trying this. While we are building our site, but it is incomplete, how will it look? Great, great question. So right now what you're looking at is a page I'm building in Page Builder. The great news is that nothing is showing to the public consumer until you do one very specific step. At the end, when you're done building your page, you're going to click Done. See at the very top, next to our add button, so we add in our photos and add it in our videos by clicking on this button, we're gonna click Done. Now here's my two options, right? You might not finish this in one session because you might not get a photo back from one of your vendors or your management team yet. So here's what you do. If you do not want it to show publicly yet, but you wanna save it, you're going to choose in blue at the top. We have these three options: discard, save draft, and publish. Choosing save draft means this will be saved, but nobody will see it but me. Choosing publish and I'll do it now because no one's going to look at my site within the next 10 minutes. I'm going to hit publish, and immediately if you go to my site right now, you're going to see that change I made. That's how quick this Moxi can be. So the next follow-up step to that is, okay, I've created the page and I've saved it, but what happens if I log all the way off and I go do other work and it's 2 days later and I come back in? How and where do I find my page, right? Like, how do I get back to it? So here's what you'll do, and I'll walk you through that. I think we need to end up because of time, but these are great questions. You're gonna just log right back into Moxi the way you would any other day. You're gonna click on My Website, and think of it this way. When you have a book, in the book, when you open it, there is a title of contents, right? So it lists all of the chapters of what's going in that book. When you click on your website, it takes you in your admin tool. We want to find our content pages to show us what's in our website. Here is where your contact pages are, your contacts pages. If you look on the left-hand panel of our bar here in Moxi, it says Site Pages. This Site Pages is your list of every page you have. So think of it that way. We're going to click on Site Pages, All Pages, and just like you see in the front of a book when you're reading it, and it has all of the chapters that are coming, it is literally listed here, all of the tabs on your website, listed all nice and neat here, okay? And then what's great to know is that if it's tucked in, notice how there's an About Me tab. If you see Contact Me is pushed in a little bit, this is a page within that page. So everything that's here is what's showing up on your website. And for me to access the page I just did, remember we titled it, right? We put a title in of what it was called. So if you wrote My Team, that's what would show up right here, and you would look for that. For mine, I chose a vendor. I think I put, preferred partners. So I found it right here by going to Site Pages. So my content table, right? I chose preferred partners as my title. So to get back into it, literally just clicking the edit button right underneath it. So I'm going to go back and do that again because I think that was a very important question and a very good thing to reiterate. I logged into Moxi. I clicked My Website. It's taking me into my website builder admin tool. To get into my site pages or the pages in my website, I'm clicking Site Pages on the left, and it's taking me to my list of all the pages in my website. For me to find the one that I custom built, I'm just looking for the name that I titled that page. I'm clicking the edit button. Now, what's really cool is once I hit edit, it's immediately taking me back here where you guys have already seen me go. This is where I titled it. So to get into Page Builder, I'm doing exactly what I did to start and create the page, which is click on Page Builder. So it's exactly the same steps. You're not doing anything new or anything different. It's just taking you right back into where you were, and then you can continue to work on your page until you're done. At that point, when you are done, we're doing done at the top, and then we're going to hit publish. So save draft saves it, nobody sees it. Publish is going to allow it to be viewable by anybody. And then just the last thing to recap here is when you are in your site builder page, the way that I created and I started that page to begin with was at the very top left-hand corner, I clicked to New and Page. So that's how I did it. There's so many great reasons right now why we should do this. I think not even just your client, you guys want support as well. So this is going to help you strengthen your support team. And if you're a newer agent or you haven't developed those relationships now, this is the time when you really should challenge yourself to put that on your book of time, whether you're time blocking yourself, but you need to create these support systems so you can be that support to your clients. Let me see, I've got 3 new things here. It says, great info, thank you. Thank you, Lori. Darylyn says, if I pronounced that correctly, I hope I did. Great job going step by step. Thank you so much. Thankful for your classes. Oh, thank you guys so much. I am happy to have any additional support each time I do these sessions with you guys. Please reach out to me if you need more help on what I just showed you. It's elizabeth.class@cbschmidtohio.com. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap it up. Reach out if you have any questions. Thank you, and don't forget to continue your day with an attitude of gratitude. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.